Guys, we will soon have to make our decision whether we want to watch Dillian Whyte versus Derek Chisora in the much anticipated rematch, or whether we want to watch Josh Warrington versus Carl Frampton. Now, to casual boxing fans it may not seem like such a big decision, but for hardcore boxing fans it is a big decision because you don't want to miss a great night of boxing, and you're going to have to choose which one you want to see. Although you could watch one on catch-up, but it's not the same as watching it live. Now obviously for the entertainment value and just knocking lumps out of each other, the heavyweight bout is the one that most probably casual boxing fans will go for, whereas maybe hardcore boxing fans will go for Warrington versus Frampton. But then again, obviously some hardcore boxing fans love to see a good tear-up. Myself, I'm still really undecided which one to watch. They are both great fights and it's such a shame they're both happening on the same night. Or maybe it's not. I suppose you do have, like I say before, we have football matches on the same day and they coincide, so why not boxing? It's just it's a shame that we have these two great events on the same night and you kind of have to choose which one you would rather see. You see, this is kind of an ongoing battle between Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn. They're both kind of jousting and back and forth saying bad things about each other and saying why they won't be taking certain fights and why they're protecting fighters. Both of them are saying it about each other, so I mean, there's no love lost there between those two. It's just a shame if that were to ever get in the way of their boxers' careers, although I'm sure it won't, or I hope it won't, as we had Billy Joe Saunders was going to go over and fight on DAZN for the DAZN money, which was better than any other money he could have got for the Andrade fight. So that's kind of a good thing that Frank Warren was going to let him go on there. Obviously it didn't happen in the end because he failed a drugs test. But still, it was good that he let him, or was happy for him to go over and fight on DAZN, so that Billy Joe Saunders was going to get the best deal that he could possibly get for that fight. But putting politics aside, we still have these two main events on the same night, and you still have to choose unless you are going to watch one of them on catch-up, which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just you're going to have to avoid spoilers, and they may come through on the other event, or there may be people talking about it on social media as you are flicking through. But I'm not going to try and influence you which one you should pick. Pick the one you would like to see. Which one are you most intrigued by? Which one do you think is going to be the best fight? And get best bang for your buck. You're the best entertainment value from whatever undercard. Also, we have some great fights on the undercard. Obviously, Eddie Hearn has now added Tom Little and David Price to his fight card. And Frank Warren has added Billy Joe Saunders in a fight against a, at the moment, unnamed opponent. So that will obviously probably be announced next week, probably at the final press conference. So both promoters are trying to get some good fights on the undercard also to make the event a more rounded event, so you actually want to see some of the undercards before the main event. If it's just the main event you're going to watch, you're probably going to look towards the other one, seeing which ones has the best fights, because you want to get a good entertainment value. And you want to have a great night of boxing. It's also, we have boxing as kind of more of a gathering now with your friends. You can have your friends round and watch it like you would watch a film or whatever. Boxing has become one of those events, or even if you're going to the event itself in the arena, you can dress up, go with your friends, even take a date if you want to. That is what boxing has grown into. Eddie Hearn has obviously tried to get that with the Anthony Joshua fights, make them events more than just a boxing match. There is huge event behind it. But also credit to Frank Warren also for sticking with the times. He is an older promoter, so it would have been easy for him to kind of say, no, this is what worked back then, so I'm going to stick with that. But he hasn't. He has evolved over time, and he is sticking with the young guns. But anyway, at the end of the day, it comes down to you guys, the fans. Which fight would you rather see, and what undercard do you believe is the best? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please also tell me which one you will be watching. Thank you guys. Please also like, share and subscribe to the channel Crunch Boxing and Sport.